He was a father, a husband, a man of deep faith, and to millions he was the bearded patriarch who brought heart, humor, and wisdom into our homes. Phil Robertson of Duck Dynasty has passed away at 79, but the love he shared, especially with his beloved Miss Kay, will echo for generations. From their humble beginnings to building an empire of duck calls, devotion, and faith, Phil and Miss Kay lived a story not just of success, but redemption. They were together since she was just 17, and through every trial, their love endured. Miss Kay recently shared a touching tribute on Instagram, photos of them through the years, full of laughter, full of life. She wrote, "Sometimes he fixes a little makeup smudge for me, and I comb the chicken biscuit crumbs out of his beard. That's real love. That's everyday love." She didn't sugarcoat their journey. "Our early years were messy," she said. But the mess didn't define them. Faith did, grace did, and in the end, that's what held them together. Phil Robertson never kept his faith quiet. Whether in his speeches, his writing, or the show itself, Phil constantly shared how Jesus changed his life. He turned away from darkness and became the man his family could trust, love, and follow. As his son Willie wrote this week, "We celebrate today that our father, husband, and grandfather, Phil Robertson, is now with the Lord. Their grief is heavy, but their hope is stronger. Phil wasn't just a reality star, he was the soul of a movement, a man who loved his wife, cherished his children, and never let fame pull him away from his roots." The Robertson family was always open about their struggles, addiction, anger, mistakes, but Phil never ran from the truth. He faced it, and through Christ, he changed. In December of last year, Phil was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. The family shared their journey openly, and in his final months, they focused on keeping him comfortable and surrounded by love. Phil's final moments were quiet, surrounded by his family, Miss Kay by his side. He reportedly whispered the words, "Hold on to Jesus, and take care of each other." Right now, the Robertson family is holding a private service to honor Phil's life, but they've promised a public celebration in the near future, an event where fans, friends, and family will come together to remember a life truly well lived. Phil Robertson may be gone, but his voice, his values, and his example live on. Through his faith, his love for Miss Kay, and the way he chose to live boldly for Christ, he leaves a legacy not just of duck calls, but of a higher calling. If Phil touched your life, if his journey gave you hope, or if you just loved the beard, drop your favorite memory or message in the comments.